Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have something interesting to discuss. I'm going to critically analyze that. Okay, what is it all about? In life, when we think that what we do today will not cause us tomorrow, that is if it is of the negative side. If we think it will not cause us tomorrow, we are deceiving ourselves totally. So when I saw this video for over 2 or 3 weeks now, I think 2 weeks or 2 weeks plus or so. So every time I come across this video, something always comes to my mind. Okay, what if she repents tomorrow? But the truth is, what happens on social media these days, even if you're repentant, people will still come back to whatever you have done in the past and bring it back to remind you that this is who you were. Even if you have to shape your life, you will try to see how to balance it to ensure that they do not criticize you. But definitely, you have done so terrible. It doesn't mean you cannot repent. But the reality is that a woman like me came out to say something that was really troublesome. Every time I come across the video and I watch her talk, I said, what gave her the audacity or the right, or should not really right, but I feel like what even gave her the I don't know how to put this word, but she came out to say this thing and she was so confident, she was bold, without even blinking her eyes. She was like, she's saying it's like, I'm owning up to whatever I'm saying right now, but I'm worried. Do you know why? Because tomorrow is going to haunt her. Now, what happened? What happened is this. A lady was being interviewed. So many of us might have come across this video. She was interviewed and she said something that caught my attention. And she said this, that I'm okay and that she's okay dating a married man. Yes, that it is what works for her. And she claims that, yes, if it's not possible that the married man will come to her if the wife is doing what she's supposed to do. Now, I used to tell people something. I said, even if I find myself in the midst of where married men are discussing and they are rubbishing their wives or they're talking all manner of nonsense about them, that's something I will do very well. For the fact that I'm a woman, I will definitely defend my fellow woman. But it's not just defending her. If there's something she did, look, I will always advise, okay, yes, I understand that what she said is wrong. But the truth is, I have not heard from her side. I'm a graduate of mass communication and I know what it entails when you just take a side. Even if you hear a story here, you must always balance it by hearing the other one to know if this one is telling the truth or not. Even if this one is telling the truth, you cannot justify it when you have not heard this one's story. So even if the married man should say something about his wife, you yourself, you cannot confirm that. But what you should do at that particular scenario, you should do this. Try not to rubbish what the wife have said. Yes, you pinpoint what he have said. You say, yes, truly, if, use the word like if what she said is wrong, if what she said is this, it's totally wrong. But then there might be something that might have prompted her saying that. Okay. At the same time, be like, okay, but she's your wife. Just try to see how you talk her out, tell her that what she said, what she did is wrong, so they can settle the whole thing. But not just say, oh, that's your wife, she's bad, she's this, trying to make the woman feel like she's not worth it. You get, so we women, we can be so emotional, and when something happens, we might just react so far before we know it. We have done too fast, we have caused so many damages. But to attack what that lady said, that she's comfortable, she's okay dating a married man, that she doesn't see anything wrong with that, that if for the married man coming towards her, it means that the woman is not doing what is like, how do I take pride in having an affair with a married man? I'm a child of God, I'm a Christian, and I believe in one thing, keeping myself and waiting on God until the right one comes. I don't accept when people feel like, oh yes, well, we can do it once, or we can sleep around. No. The truth is this: a married man, oh, you have been there in the picture, and you decide to marry her, and it's coming towards you, and you feel that you are too precious. When that lady said that, I was troubled for her. Why? Because tomorrow is going to haunt her. If she becomes repentant tomorrow and she comes out to talk to ladies, advise them, I bet you that 50% or should I say, no, 85% of people will rubbish her. They'll be like, who are you to give such advice? Because you are nowhere close to give such advice. Because we could remember previous time or in, years back what you said. So what made you change? Because there will be so many questions, there will be so many attacks. So I just want to advise women, most importantly, even men as well. What we do can haunt us because there are men also who also say the same thing, who also feel like, yeah, I just like married women. Do you get? There's a difference that you are doing something that's wrong. You are sleeping around with ladies, but they are not married. But this one now, you are a lady. You are not even respecting your fellow woman who is married as well, and you're even driving pleasure to say that. And I know that most times when women do this is because they feel okay, the married man is financially stable, he's doing something well, and he can cater for their needs. And most especially, people believe that when a man is married, he is even more responsible. Do you get? So many lady feels that okay, if I do what he wants, he will always take care of me. But that's not, it's not making sense because I feel like you were in the picture and you see most men who always keep you as their friends. When time comes, they go to marry the good ones. But you're always there cooking, doing all manner of things, ensuring that he's okay, he's doing well, he's fine. But when it's time for marriage, he go and pick the one he feels is right for him. And now you are still there claiming that he picks you over her. Well, she's the one that the world recognizes as his wife. Do you get? She's the one that the world recognizes as his wife. So even if anything happens tomorrow, after the whole thing they settle, you're out of the picture. So now whatever you say now is now has been saved on social media. You cannot come out tomorrow to come and talk and people look at you and say, it's true. It takes only the grace of God to do that. So I was really worrisome because how will a single lady at that, be bold, be bold to say, I do married men. I don't understand. Shame be to those men who do that, who go around still cheat when they are married. I must say that, shame. But the reality is that as a woman, a single lady, even if you are doing that and you know it's disgraceful, but you shouldn't come out openly to say that it is disgraceful and it is disgusting. You must say that. We should be careful what to say on social media because it always comes back to haunt us, whether or not we like it or not. It is the reality and it's the total truth. Because she was saying that she was not even blinking. Like, even why they questioned her again, she said yes, that it is what works for her. Because if the woman is doing what she is supposed to do, he will not be coming towards her. Hello, I don't understand that. Okay, why not he marries you as a second wife? So I will know that yes, you are doing the right thing and he brings you home. But he can't bring you home. He can't even make you open to his wife because he knows that it is not proper. He knows that it's a sin. He knows that what he's doing is wrong. So he cannot even present you to the public. So whatever he's doing it in secret, and you're coming out to say that, okay, if I'm to ask, will it be possible that she comes out to say, oh, this is man I'm having an affair with? Okay, this is the person I'm having an affair with. She can't even do that. But she's boldly saying that. What is disgraceful? I must say, the whatever we say on social media is not erased. It always comes back to haunt. So that is if it's of the negative side. But if you are living a right path, whenever people see something about us, they will always come out to testify and say, yes, this person has always been, up and running in the right side. They always believe you easily because your ways are right. We must always walk in the ways of God. That's just the whole truth and nothing but the truth. We must always walk right with God. No matter how you see it in this life, we must always walk in the ways of God. So we should be careful what we say now. We should be very careful because tomorrow is not far from now. The future is now. Every second that counts is the future. So let's not think, oh, they'll forget about it. They can never. The world is like, the social media is like, how do I put it? It's like as a how do I put it? Like, it's like when you say a woman is emotional, a woman can be emotional to the point where something happens now. After 15 years later, she remembers every bit of what you have done. That's how the social media is. They don't forget. Everything is there. That's why when you see our politicians doing all manner of things, and people remind them of what they have done before, people still bring back those tweets and say, so it's a system where it stores things even in the past. Even if you change your name, people always remember. Somebody must remember what you have done in the past. So you should be careful of what we always say. You should be very careful. Our words should be filtered. That way it helps us a whole lot. And I just hope that people out there get to understand where I'm coming from and try to adjust if they are, you know, the type that always do things, and they always this type of people that are public, so that you should be careful to filter what they say. To be careful, because this social media can hunt. And I hope this helps us. This video helps us so well. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I love you.